Welcome back. Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Adriano Mancini.
It's been a cloudy morning in Toronto with a chance of showers later in the day, but the rain should not affect the way Humber students travel home. And here's the 5-day weather forecast for the remainder of the week. There is a chance of lightning for later today. Today we can expect a high of +5 and a low of +2. The weekend will begin nicely with sun and clouds expected for Saturday with a high of +4 and a low of -5. Sunday will be a windy day with sun and clouds expected in the day, a chance of light flurries later in the day. It will be a cold one when Humber students return to school on Monday. Sun and clouds expected with a high of -3 and a low of -11. Tuesday we will see some more sun and clouds with a high of +3 and a low of +3. And that's your 5-day weather forecast. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Adriano. Prime Minister Stephen Harper is welcoming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to Ottawa today. This is the first day of Netanyahu's 3-day visit to Canada. Netanyahu thanked Harper for his support and also said Canada has better neighbors than Israel. He expressed his concerns about Iran, calling it a great threat to the peace and security of the world. After this visit, Netanyahu moves on to Washington to meet with U.S. President Barack Obama.
U.S. Republican presidential hopeful Mitt Romney has spoken about his opinions on the Keystone Pipeline project. In a speech about the issue Thursday, Romney called going ahead with the project a no-brainer. Romney has been critical of President Barack Obama's decision to block TransCanada Corporation's application to build the 2,700-kilometer pipeline. Obama countered Romney's criticism Thursday. He told reporters he has approved dozens of pipelines during his presidency, including Canadian ones.
In international news, the Red Cross says the Syrian government is preventing food and medical supplies from entering a devastated district in the city of Homs. Syria's government had given the Red Cross permission to enter Baba Amr after rebels threatened the district yesterday. The president of the Red Cross says the decision is unacceptable. Homs has been under siege by government forces for the last 4 weeks. France is now the latest country to close its embassy in Damascus. The U.S. and Britain have already closed their embassies, while Canada's remains open.
Russia's Prime Minister Vladimir Putin says he is confident he will win this Sunday's presidential election. The latest poll says 66% of decided voters would vote for Putin, but critics say Putin's potential victory may not be legitimate. There have been a wave of demonstrations since last December's parliamentary elections where Putin's party held on to a majority, many believe through widespread fraud. Putin was president from 2000 to 2008. He became prime minister after a constitutional bar prevented a third consecutive term as president.
And now with your sports news, here's Wendy Match.
In Humber sports, the men's basketball team beat Fanshawe College in their first game of the OCAA tournament. The Hawks defeated the Falcons 67-58 to advance to the next round. Humber guard Akeem Swain led the team with 15 points and 5 rebounds, while Mark Perrin had 12 points and 2 rebounds. The Hawks will take on the winner of tonight's game between Algonquin and Algoma. Their next game will be on Saturday. The Humber women's basketball team hopes for the OCAA top title has been dashed. The Hawks were defeated last night by Algonquin College's Thunder 58-46. Point guard Maria Serrani had a game high of 15 points and was named player of the game for Humber. Humber will play Algoma College today in the bronze medal quarterfinal game. If they win, Humber will be able to play for the bronze medal Saturday morning. In NHL action, the Montreal Canadiens defeated the Minnesota Wild 5-4 during a shootout. Mike Camilleri opened the scoring for the Calgary Flames as they edged the Phoenix Coyotes 4-2. The Vancouver Canucks remain on top of the Western standings as they shut out the St. Louis Blues 2-0, and the Winnipeg Jets dominated the Florida Panthers 7-0 with Evander Kane scoring 2 goals. With this win, the Jets moved into the 8th and final playoff spot. In the East, the Montreal Canadiens are sitting in the Eastern Conference basement as the Leafs are 5 points out of a playoff spot. The Toronto Maple Leafs hope to bounce back from a disappointing February as they take on the Montreal Canadiens at the Bell Centre tomorrow. The Canadiens are looking to ride off the win from last night, and the Leafs are looking forward to ending their 6-game losing streak. Puck drops on Saturday at 7 p.m. Turning to the NBA now, the Raptors had the night off but will be back in action tonight as they take on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Raptors have won their last 2 of their 3 games this season, but the Raptors have dropped 5 in a row against the Grizzlies. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. at the ACC. Spring is in the air, well, at least for baseball anyways. Spring training game starts tomorrow and as the Toronto Blue Jays take on the Pittsburgh Pirates in Dunedin, Florida. The slugger Jose Bautista looks to improve his 43 home run season last year. He's in his second year of his 5-year, $65 million contract. Brett Cecil will be on the mound for the Jays, and the first pitch is at 1:05. And that's it for your sports news update. Now back to you in the newsroom.
Thanks, Wendy. After the break, we'll get the latest in entertainment from Joseph Engelhardt.
A Humber student produces a top short screenplay. The Rolling Stones celebrate their career in pictures, and we have a look at some of the big movies opening today. I'll have all this and more in your entertainment update.